They're the savage horsemen of the desolate plains, Kalimdor's original sin, a race born from forbidden love, cursed by patricide and doomed to wage eternal war. This is the untold story of the Centaur, from their troubled origins to the twisted truth about their birth, and why Dragonflight made them Azeroth's most tragic faction. Before the wars of the New Age, before the Orcs even drank the Fell Fury, Desolace was a lush, green forest, like Feralus, and sleeping deep beneath the ground was Theradras, daughter of Therazane, the Earth Mother. She was a hefty creature, and her snores vibrated the ground above, prompting the Tauren who roamed these lands to begin worship as if it were the Earth Mother's heartbeat. But one day, these rituals were just a little too noisy, and woke the brooding Stone Daughter. She began tormenting the land, which took the attention of Zaetar, son of the demigod Cenarius. His hatred was deep for her, but she used magic to enthrall him. Now, there is a little more to this part of the story, but I thought I would paraphrase it here just so we can fit everything into the video. This entered a love that shattered the world. Zaetar fell madly for Theradras. Their bond defied nature, a child of the forest and a creature of the stone, and their passion came at a very terrible price. They produced twisted offspring. When the first Centaur were born, they were not gentle hybrids, they were monstrous, their minds filled with an insatiable bloodlust. And their first act was murdering their own father Zaetar in a frenzy of hooves and teeth. The Centaur's disrespect for nature and mindless destruction sparked outrage in the local druidic Tauren communities. This began the Centaur Wars, a battle of preservation against decimation. The Centaur didn't just conquer, they erased. Their Magram and Gelkis clans turned Desolace into a graveyard, mummifying their enemies as trophies. At their height, they pushed the Tauren to near extinction, until the Horde arrived. Cairn Bloodhoof's alliance with Thrall was desperation. The Tauren were days away from annihilation. The Centaur's only mistake was underestimating the Orcs' wrath. So we'll start off our cut content and hidden lore segment with a very surprising fact. In Warcraft 3, Centaurs were planned to be a playable faction. From their marauders to their casters, we would have had an arsenal of troops already on horseback, with of course sheer, unrelenting rage. Theradras herself was a renegade. She wasn't connected to the elemental plane like the other elementals. She evaded the Titan's collection of them and severed herself. However, there are also old god relics found in Moradon that are named after her, and it's mentioned in a quest, Twisted Evils. I'll show it here. But a couple questions formed from this. Was this a forgotten questline? Was she influenced by something outside of herself? And were the Centaurs part of a greater plan? Because with old god influence, and of course the devastation that the Centaurs reigned, what triggered this? And I thought I would tag this on because weirdly in the RPG, of course it's non-canon, but actually Cenarius creates the Centaur. It's still through his son. His son was angry that Cenarius didn't love him like the others, like his other offspring, and he lashed out and hit his father. Cenarius then retaliated. He stripped him of his powers and left him a withering half-horse humanoid, full of anger and rage. It's a little bit more grounded than the love story we get in-game, but honestly, the MMO story is iconic and it's a brilliant story. Now, after decades as mindless mobs, Dragonflight gave the Centaur something unexpected. They gave them real honor. The Onara tribe rejects Theradras' legacy, bonding with the wind spirits instead. Their leader, Nokud, even speaks of atonement. But can a race born from patricide ever outrun its past? The answer may lie beneath Azeroth. Theradras' bones still whisper in the depths of Moradon, and the war within hints at void-corrupted Centaur. History always repeats. The Centaur are a living paradox, born from love, baptized in blood, and forever torn between monstrosity and redemption. And of course, with midnight looming, their story may take a dark turn, because the void never forgets. Thank you so much for watching. As this comes out, I'll most likely be playing the new Project Epoch. I will try to get that video out as soon as possible, but I'm very excited for it. Like, this is pre-launch when I'm making this, and I am really looking forward to it. But thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day.